Hey there, kids. Welcome back. COPPA, or COPPA, however you want to pronounce it. I don't really think it makes a difference. This is something that is all abuzz on YouTube right now, particularly within the adult collector community. Everybody's worried, everybody's talking about it, and I've been asked to talk about it in the comment section, and also I've gotten messages on Instagram, a couple of emails. People are like, hey, are you going to hang around, or is it so long and thanks for all the fish time? Now, basically, the COPPA and YouTube, they've got all these new rules that they're going to start imposing, right? And it has many collectors' channels running scared, as I've already pointed out. And they're running scared because of the overreaching policies of YouTube and because of the historic tendency of government to try to make unnecessary examples out of people, which they do all the time. You remember they did it in the 80s with the steroid use, and they dragged Hulk Hogan into Congress, and he wouldn't talk. Or in the 50s when they destroyed thousands of celebrities' careers because they may or may not have been involved in communism, and most of them weren't, and their lives were destroyed. Government does this, and YouTube is kind of doing it too. But the truth here is that we really don't quite know what's going to happen yet. We're not really sure, as they are, quote, experimenting. YouTube is experimenting with its content creators. And here's what YouTube has had to say directly. I don't know if everybody got this email or not, or if it's just content creators, which is what they call us. And I'll read you a snippet out of here. This is the key point. It says, starting in January, we will limit the data we collect on made-for-kids, highlighted, content to comply with the law. This means we will discourage personalized ads on this content, which affects revenue for creators making content for kids, as well as certain features like comments, notifications, and others. Note, you may see some small changes as we experiment and refine our systems over the next few months. I don't call eliminating comments a small change. I think that's a huge change. As a matter of fact, the comments are probably one of the most important things on the video. Just backtracking here a little bit, because it helps us to communicate with one another. And we get a lot of really nice comments. We get a couple of jerk comments every once in a while, but we get mostly a lot of very nice comments from the people who watch our videos and appreciate the effort that we put into it. Now, I want to add one more point, and this is the point that I have not seen. I've watched a bunch of videos where people are talking about COPPA from adult collector channel people, adult collector channel content creators, Michael Mercy, for example, and Pixel Dan, and what they've had to say about it. And they said they're not going anywhere, and good for them. But there's a point that has not been addressed at all on any video that I've seen. And so I'm going to bring it up here. And there's a good chance that they probably didn't bring it up because they're afraid of YouTube retaliation. Maybe some people didn't think of this, and maybe some people are just scared to say it because YouTube is well known for taking things out on content creators. If they don't like you and they mark you, you're screwed on YouTube. You just are. The algorithm will track you and make your life hell. So first of all, we're going to identify what COPPA is. It's an acronym for Children's Online Privacy Act. Now I'm going to read for you what that means. Now, this is COPPA's own definition of what it is that they are. It says, COPPA imposes certain requirements on operators of websites or online services directed to children under the age of 13, and on operators of other websites or online services that have actual knowledge that they are collecting personal information online from a child under 13 years of age. Okay? So if you own and operate a website and you're collecting data on a minor, this is where they stick their nose in your business. And this is exactly what content creators have not been doing on YouTube. I'm not collecting data on minors, on children under 13 years of age. No adult collector channel is. No children's channel is, for that matter, as far as I would know. This is what YouTube has been doing. Okay? This is why they got fined $170 million, the largest fine in the history of this organization. Since COPPA started doing this, this is the biggest fine that's been imposed on anyone. But like a spoiled older sibling, after they got punished, they turn around and put it on their younger siblings, us, like we did something wrong. So YouTube got in trouble for collecting data on minors, got caught, got fined for it, and turned around and said, we'll fix this by doing what? Taking it out on content creators, which is what they always do. So they screw up, we get punished for it with even more overreaching YouTube policies. That's the reality of this. That's the part that nobody has talked about, but it's the most obvious thing to me. So, to the point, why people have been asking me to talk about this, because they think that myself and LPH is going to go away. LPH isn't here right now. She's at work. I'm at home, so I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Here's the deal. As for me, as for us, we're not intending on going anywhere. We're not trying to go anywhere. This is a way for us to reach out to the community, and we actually enjoy it. We enjoy sharing with people. We enjoy doing the weekly roundup. We enjoy showing people our collection room. We enjoy having discussions about adult collecting in the market, doing unboxings where we show statues, or I unbox a Hot Toys figure or something like that, a Mezco. I got a lot of Mezco unboxings that I've done. We enjoy doing that and reaching out. We enjoy going to the conventions and meeting with people. We get recognized sometimes. We're not a huge channel, but people are like, hey, didn't I see you in a video? Yeah, that was us. We enjoy filming it and sharing it with people who couldn't go, So, yeah, we don't plan on going anywhere. We're not trying to bail or anything like that. So, what can you do? First of all, if one of the things that they may interfere with is with notifications. I've heard that rumor going around. I don't recall seeing that in YouTube's email. That may or may not happen. If they cut off notifications, just watch out. Double check with the channel, because we're going to keep putting content out all the time anyway. So watch out for the channel for if content came out and you didn't catch it. I'll start announcing it on Instagram when I put a video out, so that people will know that follow us on Instagram. It's Open by Chance on Instagram. I've been thinking about it, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to bother, because I'm not a fan of Facebook. I really don't like messing with Facebook too much, but I can start a Facebook fan page and just keep updates in there. Hey, we got a new video, something like that. It's been recommended to us that we do a Patreon. I know a lot of these guys, they do a Patreon. I do not have a Patreon page. I don't know anything about Patreon or how it works. If anybody has any suggestions for Patreon, I'm open to the idea. I don't mind doing it. Or what kind of content would I put on Patreon that's any different from YouTube, so that people wouldn't be wasting their time by being on Patreon. You get what I'm saying? So let me know any suggestions. Go ahead and tell us in the comment section down below while we still have it, apparently. Because, and again, that is, they're going to disable content on, or disable comments on videos that they believe are for children, which obviously we are not. Hopefully they won't recognize us as such as time goes on. So far they haven't tagged me at all. The only thing that they've ever tagged me for is background music. So, I put out a video where we go and, film in stores or something and there's music playing in the background. They always nail us for it, even though YouTube says that they won't do that. We're not going to get you for copyright content if it's just in the background, and they burn me every time on that. So, yeah, you never know. You never know. But as far as I can tell, they haven't really messed with me so far. Ad revenue. I do get a little bit of ad revenue. Again, it's a small channel. I get a little bit of ad revenue. It doesn't add up to much, but it doesn't hurt. And it does help when I do like giveaways and things like that, particularly where postage is concerned, because it can get expensive. A lot of times where I've done giveaways, people who have won, they're overseas. So it seems like oh yeah, no big deal. We can ship this to you, and it ends up costing me $30. But it is what it is, and I keep my word. If I'm going to send it to you, I'm going to send it to you. So I do get a little ad revenue. It isn't much. If an ad plays on the video, one way that you can help out is just let it run. Just let that ad run so that I can get that 2 cents or whatever I earn for it. But it's not like this is a business for me. I wish that it was. I wish that I had 100,000 subscribers and I could just do this all day long, because I do enjoy doing it. I enjoy the collecting. I enjoy being a big kid and just and still enjoying the hobby and sharing the hobby with people. But yeah, to answer your questions, no, I'm not going anywhere. LPH isn't going anywhere. We're going to keep putting content out as much as we can. We'll try to expand, and like I said, I'll work on getting the Facebook up and running, making a fan page or whatever, and I can put content in there. Hey, videos out or whatever. I'll consider the Patreon. Maybe some people can explain it to me a little bit better. I don't really know anything about it, or how that works, or what I can add to it. Again, if ads are on there, just let the ads run. Every little bit counts. We do have our P.O. box down below where you can reach us, as well as an email where you can reach us. And again, you can find us on Instagram at Open by Chance. And share your thoughts. Let me know what you think about all of that. Put it in the comment section down below. Share. Help to share the channel. Maybe some channel growth would help. I don't really bring that up too often, but yeah, a bigger channel, I'd have more options, I suppose, and I'd be able to share with more people too. Anyway, again, let me know what your thoughts are. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Find us on Instagram, and keep watching, because we don't really intend on going anywhere.